Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Alright, I got something for you today. So if y'all can see that, Grub Terra contacted me and asked me if I would try their product and show it to you guys if I wanted to. So they sent me a bag, didn't cost me anything. I told them my only condition was I'd tell the truth. If my chickens like it, I'll tell you. If my chickens love it, I'll tell you. If they don't like it, I'm gonna tell you. So let's see how my chickens do. I'm gonna try to see if they'll let me hand feed them. Throw a little bit out on the ground to entice them to get a little closer. Let's see what happens. Come on. If I move, they're gonna swarm it because they're liking it. They don't want to take it out of my hand. Let me go get some of the Sue's crowd. Now, I got the camera on the tripod outside the fence, so I can't turn you to let you watch me do. Let's see what happens. Well, Sue's crowd went crazy for it, and they've eat everything off the ground over here. Let's see what the White Knight over here and his crew does. Let's get back over here in the camera view. Come on. believe it's safe to say that the Grub Terra is a hit. I'm just throwing out a little bitty handful at the time, but they seem to like it. I would expect those things to weigh a little bit more, but they pretty much don't weigh anything. This is a 1 pound bag that I'm holding, by the way. It takes a lot of them to make a pound. They won't let me. They won't leave it out of my hands. They probably would if I spent more time trying. As soon as I move, they're going to attack all that on the ground right there, though. So, as you can see, it is a 1 pound bag. It's got a little window there. You can actually see the larvae inside, dried larvae. But it's black soldier fly larvae. It's all natural. There's no chemicals, none of that stuff. Just straight dried black fly larvae, and the chickens seem to like it a lot. So there's a little bit on the ground right here. They're all coming up getting it while I'm just standing here. So I want to say thank you to Grub Terra for sending it to me, letting me try it, see if my chickens, you know, like it, and apparently they do very much. So I have not went on the website and looked to see what it cost or any of that stuff. I've seen a lot of other channels over the years that have talked about it, how their chickens love it. So I will probably be ordering some just to keep some on hand as a treat. It's not going to be an everyday thing like I do with the corn and wheat scratch feed that I give them, but it's a nice treat that maybe they'll calm down a little bit, and eventually some of the tamer ones I could probably get to eat out of my hand, like this little lady right here. They've cleaned it. There's nothing left on what I've thrown out. So I do appreciate Grub Terra, y'all. If you have not tried it yourself, go to their website, try to get a little bit and try it with your chickens. It's even got a Best By date. Of course, that's a couple of years from now, but I was looking to see if they actually had the website on here. Product inquiries, info@grubterra.com. So that would be where you would ask questions. Look, first time I've ever done anything like this. I'm trying to do it justice, but it says produces stronger eggshells, keeps the feathers healthy. It's farm raised grubs, so it's nothing that you've got to worry about chemical wise. And it's www.grubterra.com. So 75% more calcium from these than you do from mealworms. So chickens need a lot of calcium, as in producing those eggs. So it says great for turkeys or birds, chickens, reptiles, fish, that kind of thing. So kind of hard to beat it. thanks again to Grub Terra for letting me try it. I will completely use the rest of this bag. I'll give them a little bit of treat every day. And y'all may see this same bag again, or the bags that I order down the road. Thank y'all. Alright guys, as you can see, I've thrown them a little bit of their scratch feed, which is, let's see if it'll focus there. It's basically wheat kernels and ground up corn. So that's what they like. Apparently they like that Grub Terra just as much. But they all come out when it's time for a treat. Whether it's Grub Terra or this corn wheat scratch. But I have not been in the pens to, to gather the eggs today. I don't even know how many's in there. But y'all, I think that's a pretty good company to send a 1 pound bag, free sample of their product to someone like me with a little bit of YouTube channel. It's not like they're going to get thousands of views and all that mess and sell a bunch of Grub Terra because they sent it to a small channel with 700 and something subscribers. I mean, they're not. That is pretty awesome that they reach out to smaller channels like myself and say, here, try it. And well, looks like the turkey laid an egg. There's 2 other eggs there. And 5 more under. So I got 7 chicken eggs and 1 turkey egg so far today in the first pen. I believe there's 10 hens over here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there's 10 hens over here, and I've been getting 8 eggs a day. So that peacock is telling them to get off his feed. It ain't his feed, but I don't mind it. It's not like my chickens and my birds are hungry. They've got that feeder that's got food in it every single day, anytime they want it. Plus, I throw them the scratch. And now Grub Terra. That's pretty cool. So, see, that feeder's still about 1/3 full. Look at there. You see the ones with the marks on it. I marked them with a pencil just so I could tell which ones I was trying to get them to incubate on. And I'm going to leave those eggs out here for 5 days. That one's not marked. This one's not marked. Let's see, that one's not marked. Nope, yes it is. That one's not marked. That one's not marked. That one's not. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's 14 over there now. And there's 14 over here. So if they don't start setting on these eggs tonight or tomorrow while I'm at work, I got 5 eggs from over here. Then those eggs I'll bust them and throw them away because they've been left outside for 5 days. And then I'll try a few more. Now this next time I'll probably start off with 4 or 5 eggs. I'll probably start with 4 or 5 eggs this next time in each nesting box instead of so many. And that way, if they don't start setting on them, I'm not wasting so many eggs. But I've had hopes that they would start incubating for me. But let me flip this back. This is what I come to every day. So there's 3 over here, and one of them's pretty dirty. And there's one, see them through there. There's 8 on this side. So that's a total of 11 eggs from Sue's pen over here. So that puts me at about 23, I think, if my quick math is right, for the day. And I've still got about 3 hours of daylight left. Now, there's a chance of thunderstorms this evening, and we'll just have to see if that actually happens or not. Guys, I don't ask much. I do what I do, and I show y'all. But my chickens really like that Grub Terra. And I'm not saying feed it to them as their main food, but if you get you some and try it with your birds and see how they like it, use it as a treat, especially if you've got some that are more pets than food, then I think that'll help you maintain, you know, a good relationship with your animals, so that they're more trustworthy and more likely to allow you to actually pet them as a pet. But I think the Grub Terra is a good thing. Y'all need to go to Grub Terra and give them a chance. But Mr. Turkey, he's standing on both feet. He's growing his beard and all that. His tail feathers are falling out. He had a bloody tail the other day, I believe, where the hens were picking at him. I have not seen it lately in the last couple of days, so we'll just have to see if he's getting better or not. He seems to be walking better. But the peacock, I guess, decided to make himself at home in the White Knight's pen over here, and that's fine if that's where he wants to be. But either way, I think Grub Terra was a hit with my chickens, and I plan on continue getting that and feeding that to them as a treat, not as a meal or anything like that. But I hear thunder off in the distance, so we just might get a little bit of rain this evening. They're, like I say, they're predicting about a 47% chance of thunderstorms, and whether that happens or not, I don't know. We may just get a little wind and stuff from it. But either way, I'm not going to water the garden this evening. I didn't water it yesterday. I did the day before, so I'm not going to water it. Let me turn around. When the rain's probably supposed to be coming, so, but I will walk over here and show y'all. All right, the green beans are coming up really well. Looks like the cabbage is popping up in the center right there, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. I don't know if that's a weed or one of the seeds I put in there. The zucchini and the squash are doing well. I've still got one squash plant that didn't come up, but who knows, I might have skipped that spot and didn't put a seed in it. So I think I'm going to get the radish seeds out this weekend and replant this pot with more radish seeds, so that I'll have 2 stages, those when they're ready and then these later. And I'm definitely going to heal my potatoes more, and probably tomato plants. See, it's still got a little moisture in that bag, but these potatoes need healing again. So I'm probably going to add some more soil in there and heal them up. Hopefully mean I get more potatoes that way. I don't know. No onions have sprouted yet that I can see. There are a few tomato plants here, here, here. one in the middle, somewhere right there. Another one over on that corner. One back there on that corner. So they some of them popping up. I have no idea if they're all tomato plants or what, but we'll see. The corn is doing really, really well. Of course, y'all know corn likes water, so you could water your corn every single day, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to water it all about the same. We'll just have to see how it works out. But everything looks good. I got a little plant of some kind coming up in that grow bag, so I'm pretty sure this is dill coming up in here, but I don't know. There's some there and there's some there. A little bit more over there. I honestly don't know. I'm trying, but I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you that that's what it is, because I don't know that. It could just be a weed. Hopefully it's not a weed, since this is all store-bought soil, but we'll see. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching my videos. The rose tree is losing its roses. It will grow more. It will reflower again. I promise you. It does every year. But either way, thank y'all for watching. Remember what I've always told you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.